Okay, marching up to the second floor now. We've got a much bigger landing. And it's really deceiving because it actually was very big. This wall is in the same spot, actually within a foot. It's probably like here instead of, originally it was here. But this is how you got into Millicent's room, and this is how you got into Ollie's room, and then it did some funky jog stuff, but they were there, and this landing was always very, very open like this. So the difference is the stairwell stuck out right here. It was really tight getting into those spaces. So we made it a little more comfortable. We brought that wall where you see it now. And this room is going to be an office, small office, home office. Liz is going to use it a lot for her new job. Seems like she's going to kind of put her desk one side here and enjoy the sound of the brook. Let's see if we can hear it over the airplane. Hope you guys can hear it. It's flowing like crazy with all the rain we've had lately. It's normally dried up, but this is a good size office. It's bigger than a cubicle, probably about the size office that she'd get in a building in Waltham or something. So not huge, about the same size as the nursery / Herb's office previously was. And that was reclaimed for this bedroom, Oliver's bedroom. So this is essentially the same as Millicent's bedroom was back in the day. This is where we had the angle across from the old roof line cutting through this window, and a weird small window patched in over here. This room was a wreck. And we are not bringing the fireplaces back up just because we weren't planning there. For budget reasons, we couldn't do them all the way up. And for space planning purposes, this is the best place for the bed to go. So we're going to need a bedroom, a bed, headboard right there. And this will be open. You could do it kind of side. Either side of this could be a good place for dresser, and a long space for a dresser here. Lots and lots of space. And this wall, will only be this big before the closet on this side. This is the Jack and Jill bathroom. We're going to have the tub. I think the tub is going to end up sliding this way. I'm not sure exactly which side it's going to slide to, but this is a 6-foot opening and it's a 5-foot tub. And so whatever end we don't end up using, I know that the drain is on the left-hand side, so our plumbing will be over here. But we might slide this over. We're going to do some storage kind of behind it. That'll be actually a lot like it originally was in the bathroom, the sole bathroom of the house. On this side, I think the toilet is over here. The sink is going to be there. That sink was from a salvage yard, and it actually matches the same manufacturer, same vintage of the tub, so it's really kind of cool. And we got a toilet that is a modern toilet, but it has some of the same design details, and it's going to be the same color, and it's actually American Standard, the same brand, so that's kind of neat. This wall actually gets closed in. This is a sliding door. It'll get slid into the wall this way, and the opening will be kind of where you see here. And this is the guest room. I'm going to try to frame it from this side so that it doesn't get washed out with the light. Same deal. Bed wall, do some dresser maybe, certainly some dresser here for storage. Nice closet for guests. May throw some linens in there, but I think we have some other solutions for that. So this is a really great room. It should be really pretty. We're going to work really hard in the front yard here and keep these trees buffering the road, but just have it a little bit better maintained, so that I want it to feel kind of a park vibe, in the front there. Not the the front lawn will be lawn, but the rest of it I want natural, but like groomed natural, if that makes sense. And then the doorway out to back to the hall here. So one of the cool features that has changed, obviously there's a staircase going up where there had been just the back stair. But with that staircase going up, we have an amazing view all the way to the 3rd floor from just about everywhere here on the 2nd floor. So if you would just come up the stairs and you turn, you're going to be into lofted space all the way up. So that's pretty cool, and we're trying to figure out how to detail that. I'll talk about that more on the 3rd floor. I gotta just point out, this is insanity here. This is what we're dealing with this framing crew. But this is the 3rd time that they've tried to center this window. The 3rd time. It's still wrong. You can see clear as day where things should be, and it's wrong by the thickness of a stud. Not only that, but they did it right up top in both locations. You see all these nails? Looks like a pin cushion on either side. Look at that. Ridiculous, right? I mean, the plywood isn't even in contact back here. It's a joke. This is all getting ripped out, and I'm making them do it new. I want to stamp my feet and get my way on this one, but it's out of plumb, wouldn't you know, by 1.5 inches. This is not an optical illusion. So, and just on this side, it's ludicrous that that they thought this was the way to do it. So, yeah. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to do that this video. I failed. That's not the only place that they've done that, by the way. But this is the master, and it's going to be basically a mirror of the guest room, size-wise, and the bed location, all that jazz. The difference is the opening configuration here. So our opening is going where the original opening was, right back in place. This wall, again, I think it moved toward us. It's actually making this bedroom about 1 foot smaller because we're getting a walk-in closet. And it's good size. It's, I think, 6 feet, because I know that section over there is 6 feet for the bathroom. So it's the same size. It's actually a little bigger than the bathroom, the Jack and Jill bathroom, as it turns out. So it's 6 by either 10 or 11. This is 16, so it's got to be 11, maybe even 12. But yeah, real good size. We're gonna wrap the whole thing, do some cubbies. We'll figure that out as time comes, but should be cool. These will not have doors, and they will not have any headers up here. We wanted it to be kind of a suite feel, so it's just wide open. So kind of from lying in bed, I'm going to be able to look this way, and we'll probably have a piece of furniture here for like an armoire for linens and things in the bathroom, but it's going to be a tub at the end of the room over there, so the bathroom's going to feel a part of this whole space, and that was intentional. And this is all our master bathroom. This was partly bathroom before over there, but mostly this was Millicent's room. And these windows are in the same exact location. These windows, that window is as well. This one was the door. That was originally a window. We found evidence while we were demoing, and this was originally a window and had that weird thing going on. Or I guess it would have been this way. That weird thing going on, just like the other side. But they put a little dormer over it and incorporated it so that they could get access to the second floor loft area over this barn / woodshed on this side. So back to a window, and actually that's the window that's down below it as well. They're all symmetrical. So over here, we've got a tub. We've got place for furniture, so some kind of storage, probably linen storage here. We'll have our vanity here. We're going to tuck it all the way hard up against the wall and see how far we come out. I want it to be pretty nearly at the end of this space here. This is another pocket door to a little water closet, toilet room, and that pocket will go into the wall this way, and so the opening is, this big. I think that's about, and then the shower. The shower goes here, and it is pretty good size. It is 4 feet deep, and it's going to be about, I think it's a little over 8 feet. Yeah, I can see it's 8 feet wide. So it's 4x8 shower. It's no joke. And it's definitely going to be curbless. So the tiles will just have the slightest angle starting right here at the edge of the finish wall. Actually, it's going to start just, you see the chalk line. We discussed this with our contractor. We want it to just be starting a little beyond this because it's going to be 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch drywall, and then a trim board, and I want it on the floor to be at the edge of that trim. So we gotta figure that precisely to get that just right and to get that to start bending there, because we're gonna build the whole tile floor kind of on this seam. And there's gonna be a grout line right there, and it starts angling here. We'll have a linear drain running about 6 to 8 inches off of the edge of the wall from one side all the way to the other. So any splashback will run into it, and anything that lands out here flows down into it and out the drain. Should be pretty cool. It's got some tile, some like Subway. I think it's actually a glass tile, but it's like Subway shaped and sized. Pretty timeless. We're going for timeless in here. So it doesn't look like a 2020 Reno. It'll look like it could have been done anytime. But really big bathroom. Excited for the space. Lots of windows in this bathroom, but as you can see, I mean, we're getting that front tree on this side as a view. We're getting the meadow, fields up above. Just about all the flowers have gone for the season here. It's a good time to start mowing if it weren't so wet. And then the treetops over here. And we are going to do a little bit, we've been talking about some selective trimming in here. There's half of this tree is not well. It's like broken at the top. It's leaning this way. So half of this V-shaped tree here on the corner of that stone wall where it turns, I think half of that we're going to try to get taken out right away. And I want to save the rest of it because it's a really cool tree. But that'll lift up the leaf line quite a bit higher, and we'll get a much better view. There's a smallish tree there. There's 2 small trees here. And if we take those out, again, the canopy raises 50% higher, and out of these windows we get straight shots into the forest, which is what we get currently on the first floor. We'd like that kind of same view on the second floor, and I don't think it would be much work. Those are small enough trees for me to go and take down as soon as things settle down around here. I think those will be some of the first to go, so we can clean that area up and get it feeling good again. But that is what's going on here on the second floor. Again, a view from the master. We'll be able to see down the driveway here, which I like. At night, if somebody pulls in, we're going to know what's going on. Kids coming home late, we're going to know. But again, the meadow views, the tree view, more beautiful views, so can't beat it. And then the front lawn, and of course the road. Can't get around that. But let's head up to the third floor.